Hello, and welcome back to Slice and Dice. We'll be doing well out there today. I'm doing fine. A little more unfair for you today, I think. Might do a little something different in the week I'm away. I might do some classic hard just because it's faster to record. I'll see. I'm trying to plan ahead. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just my plans got shifted forward to go out of town because of a unforeseen event. So I might be going out of town one day sooner. And I'm basically just gonna have Monday, Tuesday to record, and today I guess it's Saturday today. But we'll see. Anyway, let's get after it, shall we? Maybe I'll just do one video a day while I'm out of town. I'll see. I'll work it out. I'll figure it out later. Sorry. Let's go to it. Okay, so monster HP. Okay, I want to look at curses because top bot blank is something I could see potentially picking. Monster HP per 1/2 is something I would never ever pick. So I want to check spreadsheets on curses like this. I want to check the unfair spreadsheet for, because like there's no way that this is playable, right? There's no way they're gonna tell me that giving monsters like, oh my god. They get like 66% more HP or something like that? I don't know how to phrase it. There's no way it's playable. Well, let me look. Monster HP per 1/2. Unpickable. Thank God. If they said that this was a good curse, I was gonna seriously doubt my ability to understand this game. There are some curses that they have listed unpickable on the spreadsheet that I think are like a little more borderline than that. This is not one of them. Okay, so logically speaking, this is not playable. I don't think you can play 4th dice death. I think that's a little bit too hard. So can we make something out of these 3s and 2s? We can play... I thought brittle is kind of scary. That put me at 9 of 11. I think that this is like... Monster left +3, I thought brittle is too horrible, right? And big hitter 9 monster left is also unplayable together. I don't think you can play Undying Monsters. You know what? I'll check one more. I don't want to spend too much time staring at their spreadsheet that they made. But also, I want to just check if I think if these curses I think are unpickable are not as bad. And you know what? They do have this one listed as not that bad. A little below good. I just want to double check 4th death, right? This is unpickable? Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's not some secret behind the scenes tech. This is where we get to do a little bit of learning, right? They have Undying Monsters a little higher. So you can maybe play Undying Monsters Slimedemic. And then like Slow Spells 3 Brittle. I don't want to play Monster Left 3. I think it's too bad with Undying Monsters. I'm gonna try Brittle Slow Spells. I think this will be what we play. It's interesting. So brittle is scary in the early game. This is death is permanent. So to review, because 3 minutes for curse selection, by the way. So turn 1, I can't kill any enemies. If I hit below 3 HP on the enemies, they'll make a slimelet. Brittle spell, or brittle, so death is permanent, which can be nothing, and then slow spells 3, which is a little annoying. Shouldn't be too bad though. So turn 1, and generally in theory, our character drafting is going to be based around defense, but also on a turn like this, this is a non-curse, right? I'm not killing anything. I'm not missing out on killing anything on this turn. So I can see the logic. I can definitely see the idea as to why they would call Undying Monsters playable. It's a bit of my understanding of this game is skewed from other modes. Undying Monsters, it doesn't come up very often. It's not something that can happen in the other modes, but in like Bliptra and Blurtra, that curse is not like it's run ending, right? So I just have a little bit of negative bias against it as a result. Same for like Spider Soul in turn 1. So I need to double check anyway. If Ogre seems good, like really, really good here, because he can hold Brittle very nicely. 10 HP baseline for my tier 2. It seems good. But yeah, I think that, I mean, look at the spot here that we're in. Double death from bees with Undying Monsters turn 1. If this all targets Evoker, I mean, what are you gonna do, man? Probably watch him die. But I actually would have been able to save him, interestingly. So I would have been able to go burst. So he would have lived. But as it is, No joy for my boy. But that's okay. It's not so bad. Probably. Do I have to get out of this fight now? Did I just reroll 2 mana? I sure hope I didn't. Oh, never mind. I'm a genius. I got 3 mana. I sure hope I didn't accidentally reroll 2 mana there. That would be upsetting. So the biggest problem of this curse is going to be Caw Egg. Or, God forbid, Dragon Egg. Oh, God forbid, Dragon Egg. It would be really funny, though. I have fought a lot of exploding bees today. 1 mana we roll, and we're not going to exert ourselves turn 1. It's okay, Alloy. Gotta say, I don't feel the same hatred towards Alloy that I used to have because of the whole loot mode. Any anchor, you know? Alloy, she wasn't bad in loot mode. She was not bad. 1 damage to all is pretty good here. Alright, Scoundrel, load up, hit me another 1 damage to all, and take us home. It's a 6 kill on turn 3 if you can find it in your heart to find it. Come on, Scoundrel. Aw, oh, dang it. That's fine. We'll kill here, here, heal shield there, and end turn. That's okay. It's still a 4, Scoundrel. It's very respectable to get a 4 here. Nobody would laugh if you were to come home with a 4x. Scoundrel, I will now be laughing at you. Fucking idiot. Rogue isn't bad. Scrapper... I think Scoundrel is bad and Hoarder is good, so Rogue is better than Scrapper as a result. That's what you're gonna say at that one. Poisoning on turn 1 is also a lot nicer when you don't care as much about upfront damage for killing here. In my opinion. This 2 damage, Exert is fine. I should lock it. And we can do 2+1. And we're gonna poison Alpha because Wolf is within drop range. I'm gonna drop in, brother. Oh. Mind if I drop by? I didn't time that right. Mind if I drop by? Say a little better, a little better. Anyway, this setup wasn't correct. Mind if I drop by? Yeah, probably like that. It's fine. So far, Brittle was the curse that I was most afraid of, and it's looking fine. I think the problem with Brittle is that sometimes you can't do anything about it. I talked about this a little bit before. I think that Unfair is a mode where you pick things like Brittle and you put them on an 11 HP character and you go, this will be good enough, right? It's not likely to happen. But in Classic Hard, I think that you can avoid choices like this. I think that there is usually an option that is good enough that you don't have to take the risk of playing permadeath, right? Because even so, there's a world where I walk into one of these fights and it's just like 2 bees, they both send death into Evoker, and then there's like a eliminate from a ghost or something, right? That can happen. And if it happens at this point, there's nothing you can do about it. Your character is just killed. Order, I'm gonna kill you for rolling double death, by the way. That was really not very cool. Good news is if I can do 2+2+2 mana, I can drop. Well, actually, it doesn't even have to be 2+2+2 mana. It can just be drop. And that's the fight. I mean, focus damage is not as good as it normally is. I'm okay to pick Whirl here, I guess. Not thrilled about it, but he's okay. He is alright. We need to lock this 1, because Acolyte has 2 50/50s to hit. So Acolyte has to double cleanse for me to not save Whirl here. Yeah, just take our guarantee and call it. No need to take any risks. The weakens coming through are a little annoying, but it's okay because 1 damage to all is pretty good here. And I trust in him. And he's never let me down. 1 damage to all. Pretty good here. I trust Whirl, because I know that when the time comes, he's gonna wake up and he's gonna hit me with the 1 damage to all. But he's not gonna hit me, he's gonna hit them. And it's just over. Caster Root M3 is not a terrible take. Especially with Evoker down here. That seems good. Militia. Having to fight back-to-back Militia while I'm stuck on Alloy, not my favorite, I must say. But we can at least make one fleet. I should probably not... Yeah, I think I'm not going to make the Slimelet. I'm going to assume that we're killing Militia the old-fashioned way. We're going to kill him the long way. You know what I mean. I'm not going to pretend like I'm going to make him flee because we have Alloy. So we're just going to make this play. This way there's less threats on the board for me to have to deal with. And you might think to yourself, oh, well, Slimelet's not a threat, but Slimelet, he can push you over the edge. It happens all the time. Like this, you know? You go from everything's fine to, ooh, he's killing me. Not like he's really killing me, but he's killing me, you know? Slime Queen. This fight is very hard, I think. You know what else this fight is? It's very long. I think I'm supposed to pick Medic here. Monkey Brain, click Smith, Smith 1 to all into 2 to all. I think I need to click on Medic here, because Medic can go into this fight and with the plan of I just tank damage and then I use Medic to heal through it. We're going to look for regen, we're going to look for renew, and we're just going to figure it out, I suppose. 2 shield is as good as you're going to give me. And we're going to let Medic roll for 2 regen. Nice. And that goes to Evoker. I'm letting Rogue out to dry a little bit here, but Rogue has dodge built in. She'll be alright. We also have heal 2 cleave. That is a position where I definitely almost made the wrong call. Yeah, this is fine. Here's the idea. I'll take whatever you give me. We'll do a heal 1. We're gonna send the poison into Slimer. And he's gonna make a Slimelet, that's okay. Just remember, each of these Slimers spawns a Slimelet. It is a chain. One of the curses that I think is actually, or one of the curse combos I think is Sleeper OP, is Monster HP plus Slimedemic, because in this fight, you will suffer greatly. These Slimelets will fuck you up if you're walking in here unprepared. And I forgot I had slow spells. It hasn't even come to my mind. I'm gonna leave myself with 2 mana in the tank. Heal 3. I should roll for dodge, because you can't really X out here. I can maybe just sprint to the finish line at this point. 1 damage off lethal, but we can play this and it's not so bad. Maybe we just keep on him then. Because this way it's impossible for Evoker to die. We can just keep playing slow and steady. Stay the course. We'll get there eventually. Because without any external help, I think Slime Queen can't really put any duress on me here. The Medic pick was good. I think with armor I would have struggled very much in this fight. I think that Medic did a good job here. Even if I hate Medic. Another day, another character that I historically despise having to play, doing well for us. We love to see the redemption arc. Let's take our guaranteed line forward here. Come all this way just to die to a Slimelet? It'd be a good one. Okay, great fight. Really cool. No reds, no purples. People say every time that inner strength is like an auto pick to them, and I think it's very wrong to think that, but I do believe it is good here. The other item is no... So, the big place that this was coming up a lot was when I was playing loot mode. People were like, oh, well, you should just pick inner strength every time you see it. I don't think that's very correct in loot mode, because loot mode is, hell. It's really, really hard. And... I'll probably play like this. I wonder if the 1 damage to all to make these slimelets was a mistake. I don't think it was. But they're kind of scary, aren't they? I guess not. Yeah, I think it's a mistake to... Hold on. Let me solve the fight before I keep yapping. Okay. I should probably hold this for an extra regen. Oh, nice. I had stopped and thought for nothing. I could have just finished what I was saying. Anyway, I don't think it's too correct to be thinking along the lines of you should always pick inner strength, especially in loot mode, because a lot of power of inner strength is from your tier 3s, like barbarian and warlock, of which obviously you're not going to have in loot mode. Any of those. But here, I think it's fine. Mostly you need to think about it because you need to think about if you need to take power right away. And I don't think I need to take power right away. I think we're actually fairly strong here. Whirl medic evoker, and I think we're pretty strong. What's happened to this world? I'm willing to play Pilgrim. Death Defy can bail you out of an otherwise checkmated position, and Stun can do the same thing. He's kind of got this way of just fixing unwinnable positions. In my experience, anyway. You should just duck. You know what I should do here? I should let Whirl roll down. There's no reason to make this weird. Yeah. 3 damage to bones. Okay, sorry, I hit those buttons at the same time, but I didn't actually register that I hit them at the same time. One more thing. I hit the end. In my mind, I was like, why did stunning the bones spawn a slimelet? No, that's not what happened. I understand it now. Wow, all 3 of these guys hit my evoker. Imagine that. As expected. And then I need to get this guy down to 8. This is the evoker, or the pilgrim nerf coming to get me. That's all you can really say about this. I'll do the heal, I suppose. And then you can go burst first, stun? Yeah. I think I should play it safe and kill his bones. Making more than 6 mana in a turn is where we start to run into I can't spend all my mana problems, which is not a real concern of mine here. Whirl. Okay. I was gonna posit a question whirl, such as, what if you just hit 1 damage to all here? But I guess I'll accept your outcome. I will allow it. For now. Tiara's pretty good. I don't really have anyone to put it on right now. In my mind's eye, I can see my beautiful future. Tiara, group growth. What was it? It's Tiara, botany, sorcerer, cantrip, group growth. I can see my beautiful future, but I think it may be just out of reach. Do you want to play 2 damage self shield? Probably. Yeah, probably. You can put it on medic, and then we don't care about losing the 2 mana, because 2 damage self shield is basically the same. And now you're just looking at turn 1 for a good enough play. 2 mana would be incredible here. 3 mana is even better. So now it's just, not that, it's 2, reuse 2, burst? Oh, the Militia's targeting whirl, sorry. My mistake. That changes everything. Not really, it just changes a little bit. I was thinking I was getting a flea out of the Militia there. I was incorrect. Good enough turn. We can always renew Medic to keep her alive here if we have to, but she has cleave healing. Many such cases. 4 damage going to Pilgrim is a shame. He's the only character who can't shield very well here. I'm gonna aim for a stun on the Wiz. Let's see. Stun on the Wiz. Do I care about this 5 damage from the carrier? I don't believe I do. That looks like the right turn to me. I just need my rogue to not send a 1 into the shade here, and then we're all good. Heal. I would prefer to not let him spawn these bones if at all possible. The only way to get there, though... I don't think there is a way to get there. I need this heal as well, so I can't really think too hard about this one. This is just how it is. He makes the bones, he makes the bones. I can't do anything. I intentionally didn't do the 1 damage to him there, by the way, just in case you're curious. I'm trying to preempt these comments because sometimes I will say or do things that are obvious to me but not obvious to the commenters, and then they go, streamer, oh streamer. I didn't want to spawn a Slimewood in time with these bones. Now I have to. I have no choice, in fact, but to spawn a Slimewood with these bones. I was hoping to catch up and win, but not quite. What am I missing here? Oh, what I'm missing here is that I can't save both characters. Wait, why not? Yeah, I can. Foolish. I might actually lose to this Wiz, though. He's kind of just spawning a horde, and I can't keep up with all these Slimelets. If he just sits here and makes bones forever, I don't know what I do. I need to commit Renew on Medic, and I need to make mana. I need to kill Slimelet and then drop on Wiz, I think. Reuse. 2 damage self-shield. We need to kill things. 3 damage is acceptable. There's no 1 to all in my future. 3 damage is acceptable. And then it's 2, reuse 2, and his Reign of Terror ends. Unfortunately, I cannot kill everything, but Renew gets me out of this one with no deaths, and I will accept this position. I will take it. Should let the Pilgrim guy roll down. Cool. That looks like the spot to me. Alright, that was scary. This is a very bad fight. I do not wish to fight Lich here. Alright. So... I think if I play leader, I will not have the damage here, and if I random into something bad, my run ends, so we will just play Gladiator. Any item changes I would like to make? Or sorry, not Gladiator. We'll play Valkyrie. Oh, why I said Gladiator. I don't know what the hell I was saying there. Remember turn 1 Undying. These fights are so long I don't even recognize the Undying curse anymore. It almost makes no difference at all, in fact. God, the Slimewood bones setup though? Eek. Oh, you know what? It actually blocked those 2 bones from spawning in, so you know what? It was a good outcome, actually. 1 damage to all is very good here. Wow, and suddenly this fight that looked so horrific is completely in my control. Good job, Whirl. 1 damage to all was quite good here. And you know what? It might be good here too. I don't need to bother with that. Or that. I should make the Slimewoods first. Before I send one to all through. Yeah. You can spawn your bones, but I don't think it's gonna help you here, big man. I think we're just gonna fight it out for a while and then eventually you're gonna fall down. I did think about that roll. There was no conceivable line there I could think of where I don't at least save my rogue on this turn. I'm gonna greed here and try to leave some bones alive at 1. I could save some HP, but I really want to min-max my value. I think it does matter quite a bit. 1 poison is fine. 1 damage to all. Not bad here. Might want to start rolling medic for some healing to get caught up, but I'm not even down that much HP. I'm gonna say maybe some cleave 1s, but... or cleave 2s, but I should reconsider. What a turn. Please keep making bones. When you weaken me, I'm so sad. I don't care if it's optimal for you to weaken me, like it might be better for me if he's weakening me, but like I just want to play the game, man. I just want to fight the enemies. Manifesting 1 damage to all out of my whirl character here. 1 damage cantrip. To be fair, I think a lot of the other bosses we could have fought here would have been significantly harder. So... I shouldn't complain too much, but also, let me out. I don't want to do this anymore. It's turn 9, man. I'm running out of hope. My Valkyrie is just AFK. She doesn't even do anything. She just sits here all fight. She's done a few 4s. But like, God, this character is useless sometimes. I will dodge. I will make 1 mana. Especially useless because she can't even res one of my characters. Because of, the you-know-what. That's the permadeath if you're playing along at home. Drop me. Is it over? Turn 12. We finally conclude our battle. Goodbye, Lich. Lead and handle is not the worst, but it's pretty bad here. And heavy is a yellow keyword, not a red or a purple. I'm a random. Damage to all heroes when I, or 1 damage to all enemies when I save a hero. That one is pretty good. I'm gonna put it on Valkyrie, but it might have been better on medic. 3/3. We'll throw a preemptive regen over to Evoker. Dodging is pretty good here. Maybe I'm not preemptively regenning. Because I might just want to regen medic. I think I want to play... I'm gonna preemptive regen. The penalty, if I'm wrong about how this fight's going to play out, is I lose Evoker forever. And the run ends if that happens, so... I'm gonna feel a lot better with him at 5 HP. Because it's like they do a 5 and then a 2 to all and suddenly he's dying by a lot. And it's very hard to figure out how you're surviving that. Hey, 1 damage to all. That's pretty good here. I'd like to kill Slate. I'd like to drop Carrier. And then next turn we plan to just renew Medic. Killing this Basilisk is going to be a real pain though. As usual. It always is. I'm just gonna enter a defensive stance here, I suppose. I'll be out of this fight eventually. He will eventually die to the poison. He has no choice. The Death Defy is 1 damage to all. You may as well take it. Even if there's a better play inside. Alright, Basilisk, it's time. Leave me alone. Go away. Slimelet, you were called here. You don't have to die. That's a no. Barbarian, Warlock. The 1-2 punch. The exact 2 characters you want to see. I think I like Barbarian a little more than Warlock. Because turn 1 killing is not possible. Although, if that's the case, you can play Warlock because turn 1 killing is not possible. So he is making mana for defensive options. That actually makes a lot of sense. I was thinking Barbarian for Death Defy, but what's the point? And he gets this. He does lose his Bloodlust side, which means that he's only these 4 mana sides. I don't know. Brittle, I think, goes on Valkyrie. She's in the middle, so she takes the most threat. But, I think it's still this. You can give me 4 mana here. Alright, no you can't. My apologies. I think I was supposed to play Barb there. In retrospect. I think it was Barbarian. He's just more consistent. That's the thing. 1 damage to all. You can give yourself... We can chain multiple saves here. Watch this one. Ready? And then you go... Actually, it's like this. So what's going to happen here is she's going to save herself, which is going to kill this snake, which is going to save Whirl, which is going to kill this Slimelet, which is going to save Medic. So I win the fight. Cool, right? Very cool. Hero Valkyrie? Nah. I thought Assassin is not good. I don't really want my tier 7 to be a tier 3 character that I can already get. And I think Shield 2 boost is okay for Whirl, but it falls off. I'll go random. Broadsword. Pretty good. Happy with that. I think he'll just turn Whirl into 3/4s and then a 1 to all. It's very good in this fight, if nothing else. Death Defy is a 1 to all. I'm gonna just sit here, basically, on this turn. And every turn 1. Now, he's not immune to pain, I don't think. He will take pain from this effect. From the Dweeman. I think you do this, so now when I hit a 4, I can kill Slimelet, and I can rescue to kill Demon. Oh no, you can't, because it has to be dice damage, right? Or no, what does this say? Must be removed by dice damage. Can maybe get another chain save here with Valkyrie. We can try. Oh no, because... Sorry, I clicked off on accident. If you do this, he's immune. Yeah. So it is actually weird that Harvest lets you kill in hindsight. It does strike me as a little odd. Okay. I understand our position now. So I want to Death Defy Warlock, I think. Right. Right. And I'm just gonna Death Defy this guy. And then I'm gonna go for the double save line, I guess. Not quite. Regen here, double save, 2 to all, 1 to all, and then we make 4. And it's just a little weird, but we can go this way with it. I can position this way, because now if I make a 4 on Warlock, I just blaze alpha and the fight's over. And if I make a 4 on Whirl, well, the fight's not quite over, because I have to kill the guy who comes out with Slimelet, but still it's close enough. Bash or Doctor? I don't think it's Bash. Although he is 10 HP, he's nice and tanky. I think it's Doctor, though. The access to cleanse is very good. Unfortunately, this item is, like, not bad. Yeah, the only thing that's really scary for forced death here is if I take a laser beam from Basalt. That would have been bad. I did not take a laser beam, though. I would like to see if I can get my rogue to dodge on this turn. That's very nice. And then we can just set one on this quartz. And we're going to pre-cast our liquors so I don't hit the mana limit on the next turn. And this way I've cleansed all the weaken that's coming in, and I've survived the turn 1 of annoyance. The irritating turn 1 where he just makes you sit there. Oh, this guy's dead from rescue. And then now think about that. Now, unfortunately, mana output on turn 2 is looking not so good. Yeah, I'm sure I don't want to do the 1 to all poison. You know what? We get a double up on liquor if we make the mana. That's pretty good. I will take that as not bad. We get to clear 2 whole rounds of this weakness now. That's kind of nice. Too bad I don't have the mana to do 3, or 2, so I could do 3 and then 4. I guess it's fine. That's probably fine. I don't think we can be too picky here. This is a long fight now. It's a long road to the finish line where we're just going to kill Basalt very slowly. And it's a little worrying because I'm not so confident in my ability to clean up slates. That's my main fear here. Doctor, 2 regen. I can kill him. No. Yes, I can kill him. I think. Well, we don't have to think too hard. I'm just off. Okay. It was close. I was close to killing him. So then in that case, we're just going to go burst. We're going to put regen on Doctor. Or on Warlock, rather. Maybe I should send a liquor over to Warlock on this turn instead. But I have Death Defy, which is similar, I suppose. And you should give me a 4. It's just muscle memory, you know? 2 damage to all? Whoa, that's pretty good here. Lock. Just burst. I can liquor next turn now. I have to liquor if the laser beam goes to rogue, though. Because I don't want my rogue dying. If we can avoid it. It's valued for liquor there. And, oh, the fight's over. The fight's very over. This curse set has not been bad. The Undying Monsters is definitely not as big of an issue as I would have thought it would be. I'll play Fairy Dust. I'm not gonna think about Iron Crown Valkyrie for any reason. It just turns Warlock into, instead of heal 3, it's now 3 mana. Which is worse than 4 mana, but not too much. It's not too much worse. Now if I send a 4 into a zombie, it is just gonna laugh at me. I do believe. But we still say gross. What we can do is 1 damage to all off of a rescue. And that is not bad. Oh, I should liquor rogue, I guess. I don't know. The rescue here from Valkyrie can be like a full board clear, depending on how it goes. Let's just take a little look. You're dying to this zombie. You're dying to these snipers. I don't think it's quite doable. As zombie, those snipers. 1 damage to all would be pretty good here, in my opinion. I'm actually pretty happy with this turn, regardless. Maybe just a liquor to Valkyrie here. Or like a defensive burst or something. Sure. I think the ideal play there is actually liquor on Doctor, but I do want someone in range of dying so that if I roll Death Defy, I just wipe the whole fight. It's pretty good here, if you ask me. Venom Doctor is like a secret tech. Not that secret, but I think Venom's also just baseline very good. And we have Caster Root to make it even better to play Venom here. But sometimes you can see one Poison to All and Plague roll face up together, and you just lock that and win out. That's concerning. Remember, we can't kill the Hydra either. So the only line here is to roll enough defensive capability. Rescue shield +4 is enough. Okay. I mean, it's really bad and I might still be dead, but I don't have a permadeath happen here. So you gotta call it good enough. You gotta take your victories where you can get them here. Should probably put this 4 over to the demon. I will probably not come back well from this position though. Having an uncontested Hydra is not gonna be very doable. But we'll see what we roll. You don't have to pack it in yet. If I can kill this demon, I'm pretty happy. Our spot isn't terrible here. The Hydra, he did kind of have mercy on me. And then the Fanatic dies. It would be nice... Oh, okay, I see it. I should do this. It'd be nice to put the poison into Hydra so that I have one less required hit to kill it here. This rescue shield should go pretty well. 1... Oh, you can only rescue... You can get 2 hits off of it. Oh. Okay. If my Dr. X is out there, I think I lose? Full stop? No, I have 2 mana banked. That would have been okay. It would have... not lose, but I was thinking I might take a permadeath there. Spikestone, Egg Basket. The 2 horsemen of the apocalypse. I will play Egg Basket here. So here's your good play. This is your good play. Here is your insane asylum escapee play. Because here's the thing. You land the 7 damage to all heroes and monsters, and then you land Plague. That's the fight. You just win. Every fight. Not every fight, but a lot of fights you just win. I'm gonna play Whirl like this for now, but I will see who the boss is, and we will revisit if I'm a madman on the loose or not. Narrowly escape a fight just to play that shit. Also, it's so bad. Oh my god, there's undying monsters. It's so bad. You cannot. Let's take 3 mana and we'll burst Valkyrie here as an acceptable play. Who are you focusing? I think you're focusing this stupid ass bitch ass bird. I'm pretty sure. Valkyrie does go pretty low. But it's not as bad as it seems. This is a line up on Death Defy and save half the team situation too. So we get a double save from that. Who doesn't get saved? Valkyrie doesn't get saved. So we could do this for the 3 save? Yeah, that's pretty good. And we'll just blaze Spiker away. Seems good. I'm gonna take Pain on Venom and I'm gonna take Weaken on my bottom 3 characters. So actually, since I'm Death Defying, I should just blaze Basilisk. The triple save cascade, I've never done this before. It's really cool. Never even conceived of this before now, but it's really cool. Let's play... And this wipes the fight, I'm pretty sure. I'm afraid. Sorry, I'm just a little scared. Because I was pretty sure that was going to end the fight. And what if I was wrong in some way? Alright, I wasn't wrong in any way. Curator is good, Brawler is okay. I think Curator is really good. Yeah. Probably. No, probably not. I don't know. I don't know about this one, man. It's like, you could play this guy and he's always 3 mana, but always 3 mana isn't as good as sometimes 4 mana, sometimes 3 mana. So you could play this guy, and then you're hard rolling every turn for poison, and then you're playing this Warlock. Okay, and then you're playing Curator. And then Broadsword just goes away. It doesn't matter, it was fine for the mid-game. And every turn hard roll for 7 Poison Plague. Worst case I get 3 mana. You're looking for charged, you're looking for 4 mana, but we don't want to be picky. At least I have Doctor. Oh wow, first roll. That is very good. To put 16 poison on the dragon. The problem is that Slimewit will win this. I will end this turn. I will all have, my whole team will be dying next turn. The Slimewit will spawn in and he will absolutely mog me. He will destroy me in the Court of Ideas. My Venom can guarantee 3 mana. My Curator can guarantee... I just want to consider the other ideas here. I think, well, so first of all, you could just play 7 poison. It's completely fine. And when you think about it like that, it makes a lot more sense if I just take 7 poison. You can do like a rescue from Valkyrie maybe. This is your best side. I think this is going to make a lot more sense. It is fun to think about sending it straight to hell, but in the end, you're probably just going to want to play like Liquor defensively, cancel poison. Next turn, we'll just make mana. Or we'll hit Plague and just win the fight, also possible. Don't think you want to lock Rampage here. I'm gonna roll. 4 mana, 2 heal, 2 charged. Death Defy. So if I Death Defy, I'll kill 2. Well, I'll just do 2 damage, I should say. It's like that. Heal. Oh yeah, this fight's like mega over. Like I win on this turn. Okay, cool. Egg Basket, diff. Not bad. Really good curse section. I like Undying Monsters. I think the big thing about this is you can't pick it with anything that makes the enemies stronger. Like you're not picking this and then you're picking monster left or anything, right? You have to play Undying Monsters plus curses like Brittle and Slimedemic and Slow Spells where you have control over them. Because if it's just like, you know, Undying Monsters and then you play like Monster Left and they just hit you a lot and you can't do anything about it. Much worse. I will say though, this is one of those places where my thinking for Classic Hard deviates, because Undying Monsters is a never pick for Classic Hard, because if you walk into a fight with a Dragon Egg, you know, it's just game over. But you have to play Myriad for it. It's just an example. Anyway, thanks for watching. I had fun here today. Hope you did as well. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.